Namaste. In search of myself, I wanted to understand how truly a famous people build their personalities, how history, literature, and global wisdom shape who they become. As I studied minds across the globe, Mahatma Gandhi stood out because he didn't just inherit a worldview, he actively engineered his character by drawing from a mosaic of global societies and text. When we look at him, we often just see a political titan. But if you read his autobiography, The Story of My Experiment with the Truth, you find a lifelong seeker treating his daily existence as a rigorous moral laboratory. Gandhi lived at intersection of our history's greatest tradition, weaving their core lenses into a strategic life pattern. His internal foundation was deeply rooted in Indian philosophy, Jainism. He practiced Ahimsa, absolute non injury, using a strict minimalism and dietary discipline to quiet the ego. Vaishnavism, rooted in a bhakti tradition of a total surrender, he viewed himself purely as an instrument of divine will. Advaita Vedanta, he embraced the non duality unity of all life, Atmana, viewing the opponent not as enemies to crush, but as an extension of a shared cosmic whole. Yet, to build a resilient and practical personality, he consciously integrated a powerful ideas, texts, and the symbols from across the global community. One is Stoicism and Taoism. Through grueling imprisonment, he maintained absolute emotional sovereignty, adopting a Taoist way of water strategy, moving with persistent, non-violent endurance to erode a rigid empirical structures. One more example, the three monkey strategy. He adopted a famous figure carrying roots from ancient Confucian codes of conduct and Japanese tradition as a daily visual anchor for absolute sensory and moral restraint. John Ruskin, and unto this last, from Ruskin economic critic, Gandhi extracted the concept of Sarvodaya, the upliftment of all, realizing that a society's true measure is found when good of the individuals align with the good of everyone. One more example, Charkha, spinning wheel, inspired by Ruskin's critique of industrial machinery. Gandhi transformed a simple domestic tool into a Swadeshi, a national symbol of self-reliance, making a manual labor a badge of honor for all social classes. Even his broader operational framework reflect universal human wisdom. Example is existentialism and effective altruism. He rejected a blind dogma, taking a radical personal responsibility to forge his own meaning while methodically engineering a grassroots system for village self-reliances. One more example, Universal Brotherhood, heavily influenced by a Quaker gatherings and the Tolstoy's universal outlook, institutionalized interfaith prayer, assemblies a resisting text from the Gita, Quran, and Bible side by side to prove that all major traditions share a core of truth. Studying Gandhi journey proves a powerful truth. Personality is not accidental. By learning from a world literature, diverse culture, and timeless philosophies, we can consciously shape our own character. Philosophy is not just meant to be read in a book, it is meant to be practiced, tested, and lived every single day. Stay peaceful, stay zen. Thank you.